Hi, welcome to Tinfoil Handkerchief Tarot, where the energy never lies and the ancestors got jokes. This channel is for entertainment purposes, though tarot is a great tool for reflection, clarity, and confirmation. With collective messages, if something comes out that doesn't resonate with you, the overall read probably isn't for you, though there may be messages within that are. The way I read cards is more about self-reflection rather than prediction, so while you may find some helpful insight, think of it more as potential to preemptively heal aspects within self. Please keep an open mind and honest perspective, and if you don't come in peace, please don't come at all. This is a general collective oracle message for Thursday, April 16th, though all readings are timeless. All right, we've got Leo with Shine. We've got Progressions with Journey in the reverse, Aquarius with Collaborate, and the fourth house, which is Home. The fourth house is Cancer, which is also an emotional sign, but it's about stability. Like Home is about stability, and it's also the sign before Leo. So this is interesting because it looks like it's a good path, but there's a blockage. There's a blockage in how things are progressing. Like this card to me is star quality. I'm an Aquarius. Aquarius can mean a lot of different things. It's very much eccentricity in my world. But this feels like a home collaboration or a partnership. It could be like a work thing. But it's like there's a disconnect between potential and fruition, if that makes sense. What that hindrance is, I'm not really sure. It could be a self-perception thing. Leo's very passionate and kind of like a leader. Like I said, there's star quality. Aquarius is also star quality, but it's more in an eccentric but very authentic kind of way. They're different and they stand out, whereas Leo would be more of a traditional kind of approach to things. So it could be trying to find the balance between traditional and non-traditional as it pertains to home life. It could be trying to find the balance between, like, for example, as a woman, it could be trying to find the balance between being an independent woman and also wanting to have more of a traditional relationship and a traditional kind of home life, but not wanting to feel overly confined within that. But because a lot of women struggle to find that balance, there is usually some sort of instability with home life because it's either more traditional than they'd like or it's not traditional at all, to the point where I'm not sure if they embrace the non-tradition because they like it, or if they just don't think that they can find the right balance between non-traditional and traditional. But that is kind of something that has to be worked out within self to be able to open up this path to a more balanced home life, which in this case I'm interpreting as like a partnership or a relationship. It's sort of like a balance of opposites. It could be an opposites attract thing as well. Or like in this particular case, it could also be interpreted as like star-crossed lovers, which seems kind of like a fantasy thing. But it could be that. It could just be having different views, understanding that you have different views, and that understanding that there is a blockage to a balanced home life within those two energies. However, it's a matter of whether or not you guys are willing to collaborate enough and willing to not compete within the relationship. Like with this Leo and Shine, like I said, these cards are both kind of star quality. So if they're both trying to be the star of the relationship, then they're not really equals within the relationship. There's always kind of a competition going on there, which hinders the progression of the journey to a balanced home life. And it's something that kind of needs to be worked out within these two energies, like I said, to open up that path to balance. Like, these can be complementary to each other. They don't have to be in competition, but it's a matter of finding that together as a team to be able to progress on this journey and have this kind of abundant, successful partnership again, in whatever capacity that is, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's in a friendship, whether it's in a work thing. But overall, I'm seeing conflicting energies or conflicting aspects, or just sort of traits that can be equally intense but on different scales, I guess. And it's a matter of finding the balance between both and determining what you want this home to look like, right? If you're unable to balance it out, then maybe this partnership isn't what's going to bring you this. But you have to kind of decide that together, whether or not you can balance those aspects to determine if this is what the outcome is going to be from this. So that's what I got. If you want to check out more readings, subscribe to Tinfoil Handkerchief Tarot on YouTube, or become a member of the Tarot tier on Patreon at Tinfoil Handkerchief Alignment if you want to check out extended readings and bonus content. Until next time, keep the peace.